Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming. I'm Carrie Murphy, and I am the Deputy Chief of Staff for Communications. I always tell people I'm better at words than numbers, but I'm pretty sure this is the mayor's 11th State of the City address. So, thank you for being here, and it's my pleasure to introduce Mayor Stothert.
Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Carrie, and thank you all for being here today. President Festerson, there you are, city council members and guests today. It is a pleasure to be with you to report on the state of our city, an assessment of our milestones, miracles, and momentum. On Arbor Day this year, we witnessed the power of an EF3 tornado barreling through our neighborhoods. We witnessed the quick action of our first responders, completing a door-to-door search of damaged homes within hours. We witnessed our generous and compassionate community giving their time and resources on our shoulder to lean on. And most importantly, we witnessed miracles. Everyone lived. Everyone lived to tell their story of survival and hope and gratitude, and our community responded immediately. Together, the Salvation Army, the Red Cross, the United Way of the Midlands, and Omaha Community Foundation have raised approximately $3.5 million to help our neighbors in needs. And then came the volunteers by the thousands. City council members were there. Councilman Amy Melton and Brinker Harding and Don Rowe. You were out there the night of, and at 7:30 the morning after. Omaha Rapid Response estimates 14,000 volunteers showed up in the first 9 days. The days were long, but no task was too hard. Ken Gruber and Felix Ungerman are here today representing Omaha Rapid Response. Both men have decades of training in emergency response around the world. The team at Douglas County Emergency Management, led by Paul Johnson, provides the coordination necessary before and after a natural disaster. It requires a high level of training and coordination. Working with federal, state, and local partners, the city will continue to support our recovery process to make it as easy and as safe as possible for the families to rebuild their homes and also their lives. In times of crisis and disaster, we see the true human spirit. Ken Gruber and Felix Ungerman with Rapid Response, Paul Johnson and the Emergency Management staff, Major Scott Shelbourne, Jeff Beckman, and the Salvation Army team, Shauna Forsberg with the United Way, Donna Cush, Omaha Community Foundation. Thank you all for your assistance that you have and will continue to provide. Will you all please stand and be recognized for your tremendous work? And now something that he's not aware of, but Paul Johnson, could you come forward just for a second? He's like, oh no, what have I done? Paul Johnson has been with emergency management for 18 years, and he has helped us through the worst of the worst, and he is going to retire in July. And there's something only the mayor can do for very, very special people that perform extraordinary jobs, and that's to present you with the key to the city. He certainly deserves that one. We reach our milestones, celebrate miracles, and we gain momentum together. Omaha is often recognized for our milestones. Livability has again named Omaha as one of the best places to live in America in 2024, saying Omaha is perfect for families and young professionals. And Forbes just ranked Omaha the #1 on its list, best places to move, giving Omaha a perfect score for affordability, job opportunities, and safety. Every time that Omaha is on a best of list, it is an opportunity to build on a reputation as a city that's on the fast track. One city can definitely set an example, and we are proud to be a national model, especially because we are a safe city. Our successful strategies and partnerships have significantly reduced gun violence and improved police-community relations. Other communities are watching and learning from our success. Memphis, New Orleans, Tulsa, Kansas City, Lansing, Michigan, and Syracuse, New York, for example, hope to use our model and have similar impact and sustainable outcomes in their cities. One undisputable measure of success is our crime report and our statistics. Overall, crime in Omaha was down last year, 14% lower than in 2022, with one exception, and that's motor vehicle theft. And Omaha is not immune to the Hyundai and Kia theft that's going across the nation right now. The number of non-fatal shootings dropped 29% in 2023 from the year before. Chief Schmatter believes that this is a real measure of the city's strategy to reduce violent crime, and this is a significant milestone. Our clearance rate solving crimes and making arrests is up. Last year, the homicide clearance rate was 100%, and that's almost unheard of. That trend continues this year, and we have a low number of homicides, just 8 so far this entire year, and our clearance rate is approaching 100%. Our public safety priorities include restoring the number of sworn officers through higher and competitive salaries and expanding recruiting campaigns. Today, we have 796 police officers. That is well below our authorized number of 906. But we are beginning to see the results of our actions to attract candidates and retain experienced officers. In August, a recruit class will begin training, followed by 2 more classes in 2025. By the end of next year, we strongly believe that we will be back at full strength. We will also have a firefighter class this fall. The recent recruiting campaign was very successful, and we received 849 applications. We are budgeted for 669 firefighters, and today we have 652. So right now we're down 17, and that's a manageable number. We have shifted funding for the mental health co-responder program from philanthropy to the general fund, and we have added a children's behavioral health expert to help address concerning trend of juvenile crimes. We will also begin a restorative justice class for juvenile offenders, modeled after our misdemeanor diversion program that we created in 2021. More than 100 people have successfully completed this program. We can have the same impact offering a second chance to young offenders. The goal is to hold people accountable for their actions, yet provide the opportunity to correct those actions and also learn from them. Our city attorney, Matt Kuzy, believes diversion programs work, and we do too. Planning continues for the public safety headquarters to bring our police and fire departments under one roof for vital coordination, communication, and technology to minimize safety threats throughout our entire city. Managing the taxpayers' money is a responsibility that I take very seriously. Our city is financially strong. The bond ratings are consistently high. The bond raters credit our strong reserve accounts, conservative budgeting, business growth, and a record pace of development as factors for our high ratings. I hear everyone's concerns about high property taxes in Nebraska. As we finalize our recommendations for the 2025 budget, I will reduce the property tax levy again in 2025. This will be my 5th levy reduction for a total of over 9%. Our levy is at the lowest rate it has been at since 2010. I do understand that these strong steps are not enough to lower the total property tax bill for most homeowners because property valuations increases are so significant. I will continue to challenge all other taxing entities to reduce their levies and work with the governor and the legislature to identify solutions that are fair to the taxpayers and to local governments and to all the taxing entities. We are on schedule to complete the distribution of the federal pandemic relief funds. I am proud of the priorities that we established and the projects that we created to allocate the $112 million we received from the American Rescue Plan Act, or ARPA. Our final program provides funding for the business improvement districts in ARPA qualified area. BIDs empower citizens to develop projects that address the needs of neighborhoods, the people who live there, the businesses and their customers. Our BID partners identify safety and security improvements, and we are responding with projects uniquely designed for each district. We will ask the City Council for approval this summer. Many of our BID leaders are here today, and thank you all that are here for your input and support of your neighborhoods. We have invested millions of dollars in federal ARPA funds to nonprofits that support basic needs, youth programs, gang prevention and intervention, mental health services, and job training. We are spending approximately $12 million to upgrade city parks with new sports courts, spray grounds, playgrounds, trails, and summer camp facilities. We created a program to help hotels recover from the devastating pandemic losses to the travel and tourism industries, and it is working. Hotel occupancy in Omaha is the highest it has been in 16 years right now. Our hotels brought in a record-breaking $271 million in revenue in 2023, more visitors coming to Omaha and spending money here. Our largest commitment was $60 million, and that's with our partnership with Front Porch Investments to create and preserve affordable housing and make it accessible for renters and for buyers. Our program has been selected as a case study by the National League of Cities and the American Planning Association as a model for cities trying to address the challenges of affordable housing. We are proud of our great and growing reputation as a convention destination, a top entertainment market, and a host city for sport competitions, promoting Omaha to the national audience. The College World Series continues to set new attendance records. The Omaha Supernovas wowed their opening season, winning the new league's national championship just Saturday evening. And we proudly cheer for the Creighton Blue Jay basketball team and their successful NCAA tournament record. And we celebrated Terrence Crawford for his outstanding achievements as a world champion. Union Soccer plans to build its new stadium on the riverfront. And we've added Steelhouse Omaha, the Tenaska Center for Arts Engagements, the Kiewit Luminarium, and our spectacular new riverfront parks, attracting more than 2 million visitors since opening day. The Baby Bob pedestrian bridge will open this fall in October, connecting the riverfront to the baseball stadium. And we are starting to work on what may be called the Tower District in central downtown, with much more to be announced. Civic Corner, Millworks District, and the Builders District create new destinations. Creighton University is planning approximately $1.5 billion of urban core investments over 10 years. The university continues to be a destination for students from around the nation, and many stay here for jobs and higher degrees, strengthening our brain gain. The expansion of the Nebraska Medical Center to the new Saddle Creek campus is creating tremendous momentum on the campus and in Midtown neighborhoods. Every one of these developments contributes to the momentum of our great city. And we will be riding the new Omaha streetcar in a few short years, creating an easy connection to all of our downtown venues. The streetcar is already driving new development, as we saw with the recent announcement that one of Omaha's most successful residential developers will convert Central Park Plaza into the Duo, more than 700 new apartments. New Style Development says this project would not happen without the streetcar. This type of high-value development along the streetcar route is exactly what we expected. Thank you very much to Todd and Mary Heasted, who are here today, for your confidence in the streetcar and how it will benefit Omaha. By the end of this year, more than $1.3 billion in new development will be underway along the streetcar corridor, outpacing the projections that we had and funding the streetcar exactly as we had planned. The taxpayers will not pay for the streetcar, and it will not put the city in debt. The Omaha Streetcar Authority has recently approved the contract to purchase the cars and other construction equipment. We applied for and received a federal grant to study the first streetcar extension, which is into North Omaha. It will connect riders to jobs, education, and services, and create affordable housing and commercial development. The Nebraska Medical Center is developing its own plan to add a streetcar route through its expanding campus. And we are designing a new protected bikeway to enhance mobility and safety in our urban core. Across Omaha, growth and development is at a record high level. Since my first term, that was started in 2013, we have issued more than 180,000 building permits valued at nearly $11 billion. Historic North and South 24th Streets are being revitalized, building momentum and creating new spaces for innovation, entrepreneurship, and urban living. Epley Airfield is expanding, adding gates and additional services, including international flights and customs. The new Central Library is under construction at 72nd and Dodge, opening in 2026. Heritage Omaha recently announced it has exceeded its goal to raise $158 million, which includes $20 million from the City of Omaha for the new library. We have reached this milestone because of the vision and the commitment of Heritage, its donors, the Omaha Public Library staff, and everyone who has a role in creating this uniquely Omaha community resource. It will greatly increase and improve services and technology for everyone in the city. And we have purchased land for the long-needed library branch in southwest Omaha, and I'm looking at you, Donroe, our 14th Omaha Public Library. I was hearing about that when I had your place on the city council. We'll get it done. Updated plans for the new Crossroads, for the new development at Crossroads that has been redesigned, a higher value development that we're very excited about. And then look out west with Avenue 1 and Heartwood Preserve. They create business and options in West Omaha. Expansion of the CHI Health Center will make Omaha more competitive for major conventions and events. Tranquility Park Sports Center, surrounded by Tranquility Commons, will attract regional and national tournaments and provide greater access to sports for all young players in Omaha. We will break ground for the Levi Carter Multipurpose Athletic and Community Center this fall in North Omaha. It includes the largest indoor basketball facility in Omaha, the largest soccer complex in North Omaha with 4 synthetic turf fields, up to 20 volleyball courts to support the momentum of youth volleyball, a wrestling room, a state-of-the-art fitness center, and computer labs with broadband access. This will be a city-owned and city-operated facility at Levi Carter. We are creating the Inland Port Authority, and that is to attract new development, business, and jobs in Northeast Omaha. The board will also oversee the creation of an innovation district to increase entrepreneurship and startup opportunities in North Omaha. I will submit appointments for the Inland Port Authority for the City Council approval in early June. We are beginning the important community-driven process to rewrite our city's comprehensive plan, or otherwise known as our master plan. Our current plan was adopted in 1997, and a lot has changed since then. This plan is required by our city charter and state law, and it outlines long-term vision and goals for development and growth in Omaha. The process will offer many, many opportunities for your input. We do have challenges, and every city does. Challenges, though, provide us opportunities for new ideas and new solutions. Facing the challenge of a rapidly aging and damaged streets, we propose an aggressive long-term solution. In 2020, the voters approved a $200 million bond issue that created the Street Preservation Fund. Since then, we have repaired over 800 miles of road, and we're doing this without increasing taxes. In 2025, we will increase our street resurfacing budget again. I hired the city's first homeless service coordinator to ensure access to services so that more people are able to make a successful transition from homelessness to safe housing and to services. In our first year, over 90 unsheltered households have moved into shelter, housing, or have been connected with services that make transition successful. We have restructured a task force to develop and implement long-term strategies. And for the first time, we recommended the City Council, and the City Council approved city funding for emergency hotel voucher program transitioning into permanent housing. We created a housing relocation plan to provide immediate coordination after sudden loss of housing, such as with the closing of Legacy Crossing in 2022. I do share the public's concerns about encampments on private and public property. Our new strategy to vacate encampments and litter will address these concerns. In the first 2 weeks since the City Council approved our proposal to hire contractors for this work, 5 encampments sites have already been cleared. No one should be homeless. Stable housing and services are the solution to end homelessness. We are also addressing the increasing number of fatal crashes on our roads. It is not uncommon for the number of traffic deaths in Omaha to exceed the number of homicides. After a detailed study, a lot of public input, and data analysis, we completed the Vision Zero action plan. We have 25 recommendations and a list of priority road safety projects to reach our goal of ending fatalities in Omaha due to traffic deaths by 2045, an ambitious but very necessary goal. Substantial public input has also been received as we develop the Omaha Climate Action and Resilience Plan. Cities that prioritize climate action and resiliency are making a commitment for a better quality of life for citizens and improving the outlook for businesses and for industry. So, what is the state of our city? Its progress and determination focused on public safety, employment and business growth, neighborhood revitalization, infrastructure, and economic development. I am very, very proud of our milestones, grateful for our miracles, and very excited about our momentum. And I hope you are too. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Thank you all for being here, and we do have refreshments and a party going on up in my office, so you're invited up there. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.